It's the Arsenio Hall Show, starring Arsenio Hall and the one and only Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. Yeah. I'll let you call it whenever you're ready. What you gotta do? You gotta call a timeout. You call a timeout? Timeout. Yes. We'll talk for a minute. Let's see. I guess the first question I should ask you is that you called and said, I want to come on. Why?
Well, I think that the message is clear that I want everybody to understand that having the HIV virus, that I want everybody to practice safe sex, and that's using condoms and be aware of what's going on. Because as I was talking to the doctors the last couple of days, they were telling me it's like 1 million people out here that have this virus and don't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and so that's why I really went out yesterday and publicly said I had it, and because I want to educate the public.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have to run from it. We don't have to be ashamed of it. What we just have to do is just make people aware of what's happening.
Yeah.
And so if I can come out and educate not only, you know, the young people, but I also have to educate the black community as well, because it's really spreading quick through the black community.
And there are misconceptions in the community in general. Obviously, there are people who in the back of their mind think that this might be a homosexual relationship disease.
Exactly.
And, you know, I'll let you go from there.
Well, first of all, I'm far from being homosexual. You already know that. And everybody else who's close to me understand that. But, see, that's the whole thing, that They think it can only happen to gay people, and that's so wrong. And even I was naive to thinking, well, it couldn't happen to me, only them, well, this and that. But that's wrong.
Yeah.
Heterosexuals it's coming fast, and we're going to have to be prepared for it. And also practice safe sex.
Yeah. You know, we all probably, I know when I was little, I used to think, my dad was a preacher, I used to say, Dad, why does God let bad things happen to good people? And, you know, and he used to try to explain things to me. Have you at any point said to yourself, why me?
Well, I think you always say that when it first happened, but it only took me 5 or 10 minutes to understand why. You know, through basketball, God put me here for that. And I've been able to hopefully ruin that myth of athletes dumb jocks.
Mm-hmm.
And they've seen that I've taken what I've accomplished on the court and turned it into great business interests. Mm-hmm. And so whatever happens to me, I mean, right now, I don't have to work a day in my life, ever.
Right.
You see, and my wife will be well taken care of, that whole thing. So God said, okay, we did that. We educated the athletes in terms of telling themselves, hey, you can be an athlete, but also have a brain and get into business. Now he's taking me and say, okay, let's educate the public on what's going on with this HIV virus. Yeah. And so I'm not fearing it. I'm not down. I'm here. Say, hey, I got it, but I'm going to live on. And you don't have to run from me like, oh, here come magic. Uh-oh. You don't have to do all that. You can still give me my hugs, my high five, my kisses, and say, yeah, you taking your medicine, you all right, you've been working out, because that's what I need. You know, just you to be you, looking out after me. I don't need anything else. You don't have to feel sorry for me, because if I die tomorrow, I've had the greatest life that anybody can ever imagine. Plus, I came on to be with you. You can gain strength from being with those who are close to you. You, my boy, my family, my friends, my wife. She's been a trooper through all of this.
Let's talk about Cookie. When did you tell her? What was that like, and how is she?
Well, no question, it was difficult to come home and say, you know, I have this HIV virus. And the whole thing is, I said, well, when I told her, of course she's shocked and so on. And then they tested her, and she came out negative, which was great, because, you know, we're having a baby, the baby's healthy, she's healthy, everybody. It's like, yeah, you know, I lose one way, but I win in this way. Yeah. And I think that also that, you know, you said, well, baby, if you want, you can leave, because I understand the pressure. Mm-hmm. And she almost smacked me upside my head so fast. You know, I couldn't get the word out, leave, because what are you talking about? So she's been by my side, and she's hanging in there. She's a strong woman. Mm-hmm. And I was smart to marry her, without a doubt.
Yeah. When did you first know something was wrong?
Well, see, this is a thing that really, you don't know anything is wrong. Mm-hmm. See, we were taking tests for a life insurance policy, and it didn't come out right, the blood sample. So they were checking it to make sure, let's see, what is it? What's wrong? And they went further and further testing, and then bam, this is what came out of it. So it's not like anything is wrong with me. Mm-hmm. You know, I went through training camp. I played in all those games. I'm fine. I'm running right now 3 or 4 miles. Right now, today, you know, I'm working out. So it's not like something's wrong. It's just that if I had to still continue to play and put the stress on my mind and body, then the disease, or excuse me, the virus would have overtaken me 3 or 4 or 5 years from now. Now I have a chance to live longer if I just take my medicine, eat right. So I'll be here bugging your butt for a long time. You know that because my whole thing is I haven't accomplished another one of my goals. See, I want to own a team, you know, and I still got that. That's a big, strong goal of mine. And, you know, we can sit back on the floor seat, watch the Magic girls dance, you know, and watch the team get busy.
Yeah.
And then we can kiss that trophy together and say, yeah, we won the world championship.
You know what you should do, though, and I haven't said this to you. I'm going to say it for the first time here. When you said, I'm retiring, I was like, well, you know best. But the first thing that hit me was the big Olympic team. And I know one of the reasons Jordan wanted to play, one of the reasons Bird wanted to play was because they wanted to fill the lane with Magic coming down. And will you go with them and coach them? Oh, you should, you know, I mean,
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Larry and Michael, as well as Isaiah, you know, they all called. But Michael told me, he said, man, you just messed up the whole Olympic team. And all of them have been very supportive, I tell you. And I told Michael, I said, hey, look, this don't mean nothing. I'm going to still beat you in one-on-one. You know, I told Isaiah, we still hanging. Larry Bird, I told him I'll still beat him in checkers in 5 or 10 years. You know, nothing has changed other than I've become a spokesman for this virus and that I'm retiring. Other than that, I'm still urban, happy-go-lucky, living life to the fullest, having a good time. So, yeah, in one way and in one sense it's changed, but that's God's way. And I have accepted that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to carry on, brother. That's the only thing I can do. And, you know what?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I just want people to understand what a good man this is. And I'm not saying, no, I got to say this. I know I got to go because you got some guests. But, no, I got to go because, you know, they were already before me and all that. But I came on just to let the people know what time it is. And please get your thinking caps on and put that cap on down there. And then everything will be all right. But, you know, when I called to let him know I was going to retire and that whole thing, you know, this young man, he cried like a baby. We both did.
You don't have to tell that part,
I gotta tell you, they know the hard side of you. They know the hard side of you. I want them to know that he came to my side, and it was really beautiful. And so that's what type of person you here to see every night. All right. Now, I better get off because we'll be on forever. Roseanne will be mad.
Well, I
and I want to hear Barry White sing, and I want to cut into his thing.
I know.
But
But
is it all right if I come back?
Wait, let me say something. Hey, they cheering because they love you, but they really want me to keep talking to you a little bit longer. I know how they are. They love you. They're like, yeah, but...
You know, and this is a way, so now you had never found anybody like take your place when you're sick, because you always come in when you're sick. Now you can say, man, when I'm sick, I can call my boy Madge, and he'll come in and take over for me. So, now, okay?
Yeah, but see, wait. But I remember one time a point guard for the Lakers let you take over and he never got it back. You know?
Yeah, well, they had to go on and ship him elsewhere.
But I'm a little worried about that.
And you know what else has come great out of this? You know, I sign with a lot of companies. And, you know, I have been reading and things have been said that they probably would let me go. Every company I endorse have called me today, whether it's Pepsi, KFC, Nestle,
Kentucky Fried, Converse.
Yeah, everybody. And said I'm still with them, and that was beautiful. So I know that I signed with some great companies.
That's what, yes. And we're happy to hear that. We're happy to hear that. You know, you're going to have to draw, I know you believe in God, and that's where we're going to draw our strength from. See, because you were with the Lakers, and there was only a bench for the Lakers, but now you're with a team that's comprised by the entire world, and we're going to win this one, man. That's number one. That's the first thing I want to say. Yeah, we're going to win this one. My pastor told me, he said, we can see a miracle.
Without a doubt.
Because I went to church in the middle of the day, man, and my pastor, Reverend Murray, said we're going to see a miracle, and that's what I'm going with. And also, I want you to realize that as positive as you are, we're going to have a lot of negativity out there. There are journalists, and then there are journalists.
Yeah.
And we're going to be with you through that, too, man. Because they're going to start the rumors and start talking trash. We're going to deal with it all.
Well, you know, we all got to have thick skin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's been so many rumors before even all this happened in terms of just basketball, this and not that, and so on. And I'm not worried about that. You know, people can't get me down. Nothing they can say.
Mm-hmm.
I know who I am. I know what I'm about. And they got to deal with me. If they can't, they can go behind my back, say what they want. I'm here, and I'm going to take all of it and go from there. And as long as you got your family, you got God first.
How is Mom, man?
Mom and Dad is great.
Okay.
They great. You know, they tell me they love me. Whatever happens, hey, we here for you. As long as you got God, you got your parents, your brothers and sisters, your friend, and I got my wife, everything else, hey, don't matter. Huh? Don't matter.
Just in case they missed that, could you do that thing? That's something I have to add to my...
And this is the response. I mean, this is what it's about. I mean, I couldn't buy what happened, what they just gave me. I couldn't buy that. Now, I think instead of living for yourself and your family, now I'm living for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know.
And we talked about this. We're going to make sure you live forever.
Oh, I know you will. I know you will.
Urban Magic Johnson!
We're now going to welcome to the podium two remarkable Americans.